Hello crafters, I'm JanB and I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. Today I'd like to show you how I made this card. It was inspired by a swap I received when I went to the leadership convention in Orlando at the end of January. I really liked this and I thought I'd just got to give it a go. So this is my take on it. I've also made this one. Whoops. Just playing about and changing things about a bit. So I'm going to show you that one. I may well change bits and pieces as I go along, but we'll see. So to start off with, card pieces you'll need, Whisper White, which measures 8 1/4 inches by 5 3/4 inches, scored and folded down the middle. A piece of whatever colour stock you're going to use. I'm doing all different colours at the moment. What I'm showing you is Wisteria Wonder, and this one measures 4 inches by 5 3/4. The DSP I'm using is a discontinued one. I think it was called First Edition, but what we do now is another one that's similar to this, which is called Typeset. And that piece measures 3 7/8 by 5 5/8 inches. You will also need a piece of Whisper White that measures 3 inches by 4 inches. Again, your colour cardstock. This is Wisteria Wonder, and this measures 2 7/8 by 3 7/8 inches. And a Whisper White layer, which is 2 3/4 inches by 3 3/4. You will also need a small piece of Very Vanilla. So the first thing I'm going to do is the stamping. So I need the smaller piece and that piece. The stamp set I'm using is called Love is Kindness, which is this one. Really lovely stamp, this one. It only comes in wood. I'm using Memento black, Tuxedo black ink. And what I've done is my sheet of Whisper White is approximately the same size as the actual stamp, so it should be quite easy getting it lined up. Except I can't get my head over it this time, but let's have a go. Alright, fingers crossed. There we go, that's good. And the other bit of stamping I need to do is on my card here, this here is paper piecing. So what I've done is I've stamped the stamp onto a piece of vanilla, Very Vanilla, so it matches up with this. Because the other option was to use vanilla, Very Vanilla cardstock and all Very Vanilla here, but I thought there wouldn't be too much of a difference here. So by doing that, it ties the two together. So just a small piece of cardstock, and what I'm going to do is just stamp the actual newspaper wrap. And just place my cardstock on top. There we go. That's all I need just to get the newspaper wrap on this. So what I'm going to do, just quickly cut that piece out. Cut to the edge of the black. On this occasion you don't want to leave a little white edge around this. Very clever, isn't it? Let's tidy that bit up again. Nice and easy part to cut this out. I really enjoy doing paper piecing. Maybe I'll do a video on that one day. Right, to stick this piece onto here, I'm going to use the 2A glue pen. In an ideal world I would leave this until after I've done my painting, but I did one earlier on and I'd stuck my string bow on it before I'd realised that I hadn't actually put this piece on, so I had to very gently pull it off again. Right, okay, so I'm going to use my Blendabilities in, this one's medium, Wisteria Wonder. And if you've ever seen me do a video where I've been painting before, you know I only do quick and dirty. I won't ever win any prizes for my painting abilities. I start off by going around all the edges with the darker colour. These Blendabilities are really absolutely brilliant, and it does make it very easy for me to do painting the way I like to do it. They really are very, very forgiving. Although it's quite a lot of painting to be done on this image, it really doesn't take very long. So that's that one. Then I'm going to take the light Wisteria Wonder. These lids have to be very tight for these pens because they are alcohol based and they will dry out quickly. But as you saw, if you do struggle to get your lids back on, if you just lay them down on the ground, make sure they're all lined up and they'll be fine. Okay, so that's basically what I do, and then the only blending, I don't know how well you can see that from down there, but the only blending that I do is I will now go over again very quickly, just on the bits where I've got the two tones. There we go. And then that's it, it's a nice snap. And then I go over with the alcohol marker colour lifter. Again, not particularly precisely, but this just helps to lift a very, very small amount of colour, which in turn helps to blend it really nicely. There we go, that's that. And then just do the leaves, and I'm using light old olive. I should have timed myself to see how long it takes to actually paint this. I'm always very wary not to make the videos too long. But I'm also very conscious that you do appreciate having clear instructions. Mind you, I think this is probably the only time-consuming part of this project. There we go, and I don't worry about going over with the colour lifter on the leaves and the stems. So that's all got to be put together with these two, and I'm going to use my snail. That one. It's perfectly normal for alcohol pens to for the ink to go through on the cardstock. That's not very good, is it? See if we can try that again and get a bit better. Come down a bit, come on. That's better. Okay, so that's that one. And then I'm going to put my Wisteria Wonder base onto the actual card. Let's see if I can get this right first time. Yes, look at that. Right, okay, now this piece, I'm going to tear it from corner to corner, and where I'm tearing it towards me, it will mean this piece up here gets this torn edge. Can you see how? I hope you can see that. I can't tell from down here whether you can. So what I'm going to do, and the beauty of this is because you're tearing it more or less in half, you do finish up with enough for doing two cards. That's the reverse side of that one there. So this one will go on here, and then this one I will use on another card there, because you can still see the tear. Okay, so I am going to put this on using the two-way glue pen again. Let that go up a bit. That's it. If you find it comes down a little bit too low like that, just tear that off. That's it, that's good. Then I'm going to pop my image on using dimensionals. Image this size, I do my usual one in each corner and one in the centre. Oops, I wanted two in the centre. This one I'm going to tip at an angle like I did with the brown one. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is on the newspaper wrap here I've put some twine, what do we call this, linen thread. And what I've done with this is I got my pen, and with this little block which came with a kit that I'd bought, I just pump my glue a little bit, and then I take my scissors and just cut a couple of small pieces of the linen thread. I did try putting just a little bow on, you know, in the linen thread on a bow, but you could see all the black thread going through it, so I decided to put these little bits on as well, and it looked a lot better. That like that, and then just a little bunny ears bow. Sorry, am I going off screen here? Right. That's better. Right, that's a nice little bow. Then I also will place that into this glue, and you'll see why in a moment, why I'm not worried about how much glue gets pressed all over the place here, because the second to last thing I'm going to do is going to put some, again, 2-way glue pen. I'm going to put some glitter on my tulips. I'm also going to put a little bit on the wrap as well. And you will see that as I put the dazzling diamonds onto it, the some of it will adhere to the where I've put these linen thread and the bow on there. There we go. And just give it a puff. There we go. It's nice, isn't it? So I'm not sure, shall I have diamonds or pearls? I do prefer pearls, but I think because we're all sparkly we should have the diamonds. No, not that one. That one. So that's 1, 2. Oops! Did you see that one jump off? Oh, there it is. I thought it had gone onto the floor. That's 1. 2. 3. Those two have got quite a lot of I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this without that pinging off. It's got quite a lot of the sticky tape sticking out from there. Probably find that we just cut it all off now. No, maybe not. Okay, let's do this one then. Can I be lucky twice? like it. No, it's still there, isn't it? That's better. I got it. Looks like it's stuck to my fingernail now. There we go. Right. There we go then. So, Wisteria Wonder, Melon Mambo and Crumb Cake. I'm still going to do a Daffodil Delight. I've started that one. And then I'm going to be doing Coastal Cabana. What I'll try and do is get these done, photographed, and onto my blog site at the same time I release the video. I hope you've enjoyed watching this. It has been a most enjoyable little project to do. Anyway, thank you very much for watching my video. If you have any questions, please contact me. I'll be more than happy to help you. If you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button on the right hand side of the screen. If you'd like to purchase any of the products that I've used here, please visit my 24/7 online Stampin' Up shop. The link is below. Many thanks for joining me today. Until next time, happy crafting. Cheerio.